is a very interesting one. It sends energy.
Number 10.
10 to a lot to my left arm, my left side. It doesn't seem to acknowledge the right side or affect the right side in quite the same way. It has a certain, I feel like I'm kind of experiencing like a dog barking. But there's kind of this, like, I don't know, it's just a slowness and it feels a little depressing, a little bit like sometimes that female hair has felt, like a little, when I say depressing, it's not sad, like, but it's like depressed, like not energized or it doesn't feel as vitalizing.
But it's not depressed, it's not the negative feeling, it's just almost a zero.
Slow. It's not a zero, but it's like slowed down and...
Okay, if a positive is happy, giddy, and negative is sad, depressed, is it like +1, -1? Which side of the scales, I think, is what I'm trying to ask.
Well, it's towards well, when I say depressed, it's like you know, just it doesn't have that. I mean, it had energy. It really did have energy. You know, it's a little bit like wine. Like it has a first effect, and then it kind of has a middle effect, and then it kind of has a like the aftertaste. And when I initially held it, I felt energy going up the left arm, okay, but not the right arm. And then it felt like there was, it felt like barking, which is weird. But then it kind of quieted down and became very still and somewhat like its energy is just not so energizing.
Like
yeah.
Wow. You ready?
So what was it?
It's bark from a tree, or it's wood from a tree, from Palo Santo tree, which is supposed to be one of the highest spiritual trees out there. Not a spiritual species, but an one individual tree that was like millennia old.
Huh, and I wasn't really getting much out of it.
Number 11.
Now this one, my heart likes. Oh, this one I like a lot. And I see yellow so connected with it. It's present. It's alive. It's definitely not frenetic, though. It's very
not what?
Not frenetic.
What does that mean?
It's relaxed. It's,
okay, gotcha.
Relaxed and yet alert.
Okay.
Not alert, but
yeah,
aware. You know, aware of what's happening around it.
Yeah, buddy.
And there's a smoothness with it too, silky smoothness. So that's what I got.
Okay, it's hawk feathers.
Oh wow, I like hawks.
The smoothness, I would consider that the gliding through the air.
Yeah.
The alive and alert, well, that's a hawk, you know, looking down as they glide.
Yeah. I really get the hawk.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
All right, number 12.
This affects my mind.
Like stimulating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just, it seems like my energy goes to my head. And it kind of feels open and airy. Yet I can feel my toes. But it was like the first, like, it's kind of like the instant hit was just all this energy going to my head, my brain.
Okay. Alright, so everything you felt so far is in there except for the tree and the male squirrel. There's hawk feather, female hare, female dog, female squirrel.
That's wild. But you know what? That combination's pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to put the thumbs up on that one. Alright, what number is that one?
13? Lucky 13.
Excellent. Excellent.
Now this one I want to kind of stretch my toes on. I'm like, And I'm getting, I feel very alive around my hip area.
Okay.
And it doesn't, you know, it's very interesting because, you know, you can have, this is such an interesting experience for me because you can experience grounding energy, but it feels like your life force is actually going into the ground and staying there. But this is like we're meeting the ground and being energized by it. I'm feeling the circulation with the earth. And then I see kind of an image of letters and mailing. I don't know what that means.
Okay, that one is hawk feather, female human feather, dog hare, female squirrel, and tree. It's just like the last one except we added tree.
Oh, oh. I like that one.
Now we got 20, we're on number 14.
Yeah, this one has some of the same, except what's interesting is, so the energy coming up from the earth, I feel myself, my energy going down into the earth. And I also feel as I go down, as the energy goes down in the earth meets me and comes up. So it's a more relationship energy. Connection. And what it reminds me of is kind of looking for, I don't know where this is coming. It's like looking back at childhood, but as an adult and connecting with it.
Cool, cool.
That's a very interesting one. What was that? You may want to like experiment with that. That can have really big healing properties.
Okay. That one has quartz, blue kyanite.
Oh wow!
Everything has quartz, okay? But this one only has, or this one has blue kyanite, azestulite, moldavite, zincite, and cinnabar.
And what would that do?
You got you got two really high vibration stones. I'm like out there. Celestial meteorites, and then you got zincite that was burned inside of a mountain for years, and then you got cinnabar, which is a red. I don't know much about that one. It's meant for abundance.
Well, it was really interesting because it felt like you could go back and look at your childhood with it in a very neutral way.
Wow.
Yeah. So that one's something to. That one.
Wow.
Is something to really experiment with more.
Okay. Okay. That one had no hair, no human, no organic matter other than rocks. So.
That's curious.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that's a healing one. This one's nice for the heart. Feels good with the heart. And I feel like my mind's eye is aware, is kind of woken up with it. There's a happiness about it. It's not like a, over the top crazy happiness, but it's a very pleasant, happy, like, just, I'm having a good day.
Cool.
Wow, this has a Christ consciousness going with it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah. Wow. What was that?
That one is just like the one you had. Azestulite, moldavite, zincite, cinnabar, along with female squirrel, female human, female dog, and hawk feathers.
Huh. So it was kind of like the
Everything.
brought together.
Yeah, except for the male squirrel and the tree.
Huh. Yeah, I felt like a, yeah, it was like a Christ consciousness. It was like a crystal, but it felt like Jesus Christ kind of at the same time.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice combo.
Yeah, that one's really good to explore.